Okay, I just saw Barbie and I'd rather watch life size. Never in my life did I think I would see a movie and Michael's Cera was the best part of the movie. Holy shit, that was bad. All the rumors are true. It's all about matriarchy and tearing down the patriarchy. Barbie doesn't love Ken. Men in Barbie land are idiots and it's bad. It's so bad.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now, before you begin asking me why am I reviewing a movie that is not targeted towards me and going into the comments to be like, but Eddie Graham, this movie is for young girls. Why are you taking it so seriously?
It's actually my job. It's just beach.
Right. And what a good job you do at beach.
Before you go into the comments to do that, I just want to make sure that you understand that one, if a movie is open to the public, it is open to critique from anyone. Number two, the fact that if I had a daughter and she expects me to pay for a ticket to go watch this garbage, bet I will have an opinion about it. And number three, this movie is just blatant misandry. It is a blatant misandry pretending to be a family film. It's doing well in the box office right now, not because of its story. It is doing well simply because of the branding. Once something has a huge enough brand that people can recognize, they obviously go running in to the cinema to go and watch it. And I'll be honest, from the trailer, this movie, it got us good. You'd think from the trailer that you were about to watch some fish out of water comedy sitcom type movie. That's what I thought we were going to see, but no. No. Instead, you end up with a film that is so full of agenda.
In our assessment, money is not speech, and corporations have no free speech rights to begin with. So any claim on their part to be exercising a right is just their attempt to turn our democracy into a plutocracy.
So full of agenda that I would rather watch the Little Mermaid over this. Yeah, I'd rather watch The Little Mermaid over this. If you know me in person, you know how much I dislike The Little Mermaid remake. I'd rather watch that than this.
What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Shit! It is a table of shit, right?
The movie is remarkably bad. And before you go into the comments to be like, it's because you're a man, I'm going to just give you my thoughts on it. And just the amount of time wasting that I did watching this garbage. First thing is this. The parts where the movie is set in Barbie land in the intro, I actually don't have a problem with it. Telling us that the Barbie land is a matriarchy and the men are sort of, submissive and effeminate and the women can be whatever they want.
What the fuck?
Hey, okay, it's fine. You do that because it's a fictitious world. But when Barbie crosses over into the real world and then it just turns into patriarchy this, patriarchy that, patriarchy this, that is where I have a problem now. That is where I have a problem. The blatant display of men being buffoons, stupid, incompetent.
Oh, we got her! Key card! Wait, I don't have my key card. Okay. Oh no! Now we're never gonna get Barbie! Oh, we didn't need it!
This is the movie that you're saying that is supposed to be marketed to 7-year-olds and watched by young females. This trash. This. Why? Why do we live in a society that is just blatantly misandrous? When that story of Jonah Hill and his ex surfaced, so many people were like, cancel him for being a misogynist. But when you have content that is blatant misandry, man-hating nonsense, disguising itself as a family-friendly film for children, right? Why is everyone trying to act like, don't take it so seriously, it's just a comedy? Why? This is... You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a genius to see the parts that blatantly display men as stupid buffoons. Or also, there are certain scenes that if you tell me they're supposed to be watched by children, scenes like Margot Robbie talking about how she doesn't have a vagina, scenes about her being called a fascist.
I am technically stereotypical Barbie.
You set the feminist movement back 50 years.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
You destroy girls' innate sense of worth, and you are killing the planet with your glorification of rampant consumerism. I hadn't thought about you in years, you fascist.
That's what you expect. That's what you expect children to watch. Are you serious right now? If you haven't watched this, the basic premise of the film is that Barbie lives in Barbie land. She lives a perfect life. Then she begins sort of having like different emotions and feelings. It's because the real life Barbie is being, I don't know, misused in the real world, or the girl that's playing with the doll in the real world is sad, and then she decides to go into the real world to find that girl. Turns out it's someone's mom, and then they end up, the mom and the daughter, going back into Barbie world. Ken, who tends to be the male counterpart of Barbie, is he goes with Barbie, but when he's in the real world, he discovers about the patriarchy, and then he comes back. I think there's this one scene that I have not forgotten where Ken is in the real world, and then a woman asks him for the time, and then he goes back to the Barbie world and tells the other men, that woman asked me for the time and made me feel respected.
People respected me just for who I am. One lady, she even asked me for the time. No way.
Like, you can play it off for laughs, but let's be real, young children may not understand what you're trying to convey, but we, the adults who are taking these children are not going to go to the cinema alone and pay for tickets by themselves. We are going to pay it for them, and we understand what the movie is trying to convey. This is not a movie I advise anyone to watch because it has such a don't careness about it. What I mean is, when I watch the movie in Barbie Land when it's opening, I have to suspend my disbelief. I have to understand that this is a makeup world, so yes, the women are rulers, the men are effeminate, fine. It's a makeup world. But then you move me into the real world and you try and make me feel like there are actual stakes with the Mattel board running after Barbie and being like, oh, if she goes back to Barbie world, there'll be consequences, all this stuff. Now I'm supposed to actually care. The movie started with like 0 stakes, and now I'm supposed to feel like there are stakes somewhere in the film. No, thank you. I could care less about this film. The plot is a disorganized mess. The story is a joke. The only thing that it does well is basically the colors and the design. Because, it's Barbie. Everything is supposed to look colorful to appeal to children. The children that people are going to be like, the kids' film. Yeah, the ones who are going to be like that in the comments. But other than that, the rest of it, the meat of the sandwich is just man-hating, brain rot, misandry. That's what it is. And it's sad that we live in a society that acts like misandry is a ha-ha moment, a comedy moment, while you're busy cancelling people like Jonah Hill for so-called misogyny.